In this video, traders, we are going to look at the number one reason that you won't stick to your trading rules. Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me. All right, so one of the discussions we have, the videos that I've done many videos on in this channel, if you've been around a while, you know this, we're talking about breaking trading rules. But it's one of the things, in fact, it's probably the thing that stops you from moving to the next level in your trading, whatever situation you're at. Now, the good thing is, before we get on to the number one reason, is that once you manage to crack the nut, once you manage to get over the issue of rule breaking, then things become a lot easier. Yes, you will make mistakes. Yes, you will have challenges. Yes, you will have drawdown. Yes, you will struggle, but you will have the confidence to push through these things. Okay, so the number one reason that people break trading rules is a lack of confidence in two things. Number one, your ability, and number two, your strategy. It comes down to confidence. Let's break these things down. So the first thing is your ability. So you don't believe that you have the ability to do what you say you're going to do. What do I mean by this? So we're all very good at writing down a very good list of things, and we'll sit there and we'll take some time, we'll get a sheet of A4 paper, write down all these trading rules we're going to follow, and then in the heat of the trading day, especially for you day traders out there, you break the rule. And so all you do every time you break the rule is you're saying to yourself, I think I know better in the heat of the moment, the heat of the battle, so to speak, when the market's ticking along. I think I know better now than I do when I'm relaxed and I'm calm and I'm focused and I've had some thought over these rules. So you're basically overruling yourself, and you also know that actually, of course, you're going to think more clearly in that environment than you are in the heat of the battle. All you're doing is overruling yourself, and more that you break your rules, the more that you kind of go against it and think you know better right now, the more you start to lose confidence in your ability. You start to lose confidence in your ability to be disciplined. You start to lose confidence in your ability to have that thought process and that kind of attitude of sitting there in the cold light of day and going, right, how am I supposed to proceed? So that's the first thing. The second thing is your strategy. You know, if you're breaking rules, you don't think your strategy is effective, because let me ask you this. If I said to you, this is a guaranteed strategy, and you knew that I wasn't lying to you, you knew that this was a guaranteed trading strategy, and I said to you, if you execute this 1,000 times, you will make money. And that was a fact. Now, of course, we can't do that, but just imagine that for a second. Put yourself in that scenario. Wouldn't you execute that without question? Because you would just want to get to the 1,000 number. Like, hey, strategies come up, execute it. Strategies come up, execute it. You wouldn't worry about the drawdowns. You wouldn't deviate from the strategy, because you knew that if you had 1,000 occurrences of it, or let's call it 100 occurrences of that strategy, you would make money. You wouldn't not pull the trigger. You would definitely do it. So the reason that we don't pull the trigger, the reason we break the rules, i.e. we don't pull the trigger when we say we're going to, we move our stop, we take some off when it doesn't get to the target, we overtrade, all these kind of things, is we don't have confidence in the strategy. We don't think the strategy we're trading is any good, and so we think we'll tweak it, we'll adjust it, we'll do this, we'll do that. So a challenge, if you like, for you is to rebuild your confidence in both yourself and your strategy. Now, I appreciate it's very difficult to say with certainty if a strategy is going to continue to be profitable. And that's the kind of challenge that we have as traders. You know, we may well be employing a strategy that we know has done very well for us. We know it's likely to do well, but we don't know if it's going to go into a drawdown period or whatever. But you have to commit. You have to step forward and say, right, I'm going to trust this strategy. This is the strategy that has the best possible chance of success in this market, and I'm going to trust it, and I'm going to put my confidence in it, and that means I'm going to execute it without question. Now, if you want to tweak and adjust the strategy, that's fine, but you do it over here pre-market, post-market, when you're not trading, when you're not actually in the heat of the battle. You adjust it, you cement it, you lock it, you go, right, that's the strategy I'm going to employ, this is how I'm going to execute it. Now, very quickly, we're not looking for a kind of algo perspective here and executing like an algo. Of course, that's a separate topic. You may well have some kind of intuition built into strategy. We talked about it before, how I like to do that. So we're talking from a human element here, but you're executing it without question. And whenever you get to a point where you're thinking of breaking the rule, you go, well, actually, I'd have to have confidence in the strategy. I have to have confidence in the strategy. And then, the other challenge to you is to build the confidence in yourself to stick to the rules. Don't give yourself too many rules. Don't make it too hard for you to stick to them, and just be very, have very, very few rules initially, and just get a week of sticking to the rules under the belt. Even if the rule is, I will only take 2 trades today. I will only do this. 1 or 2 rules is a great way of starting out. Build the confidence, build the trust in yourself to stick to the rules. Create a standard of the person, the trader who does stick to the rules. You've got confidence in yourself, you've got confidence in the strategy, then you start to stick to your rules. It's not going to be an overnight process, but if you do that and you work on both of those things, you move forward, those incremental gains are what moves you to the next level, the next station. So the number 1 reason you won't stick to your rules is confidence, guys, split into those 2 things. If you can work on those, you'll become much more disciplined and much more effective. And you know, if you're honest with yourself, that is probably what's stopping you going to the next level, wherever you are in your trading. You know, it's not necessarily the market, it's not the strategy, it's not this, it's your ability to execute on your rules, your plan, and your strategy. So work on it and let me know how you get on. If you like this kind of stuff, guys, a thumbs up is much appreciated. Brilliantly into a community of fantastic traders. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.